President-elect Barack Obama said this week Pastor Rick Warren will deliver the invocation at his January inauguration. Mr. Warren, the pastor of Saddleback Church in Orange County and a best-selling author, is known for providing counsel to presidents and other politicians. But his stance against gay marriage has made him a controversial figure, a champion for the religious right, and a target for liberal politicians. Steve Waldman, a contributor to the Wall Street Journal and founder of BeliefNet, which is also a News Corp unit, recently sat down with Mr. Warren in a broad-ranging interview that covered gay marriage, abortion, and other subjects. Here are some excerpts of that interview.
One controversial moment for you in the last election was your support for Proposition 8 in California. A couple questions about that. First, just to clarify, do you support civil unions or domestic partnerships?
I don't know about, I don't know if I use the term there, but I support full equal rights for everybody in America. I don't believe that we should have unequal rights depending on particular lifestyles or whatever stuff like that. So I fully support equal rights.
What about like partnership benefits in terms of insurance or hospital visitations?
You know, to me, that's not a problem with me. I'm not opposed to that as much as I'm opposed to the redefinition of a 5,000-year definition of marriage. I'm opposed to having a brother and sister be together and call that marriage. I'm opposed to an older guy marrying a child and calling that a marriage. I'm opposed to one guy having multiple wives and calling that marriage.
Do you think those are equivalent to gays getting married?
Oh, I do. I just say, for 5,000 years, marriage has been defined by every single culture and every single religion. This is not a Christian issue. Buddhist, Muslims, Jews, historically, marriage is a man and a woman.
Now that Barack Obama has been elected, are you going to work with them to try to achieve an abortion reduction agenda, or do you think that that's really just a charade?
Well, of course, I want to reduce the number of abortions. There's no doubt about that. Barack Obama is a friend of mine. We totally disagree on this issue. And I've actually talked to him privately about it before and intend to again in the future. It's not something I protest out on the street against it about. It's something you deal with individually as rational, civil people saying, why do you believe what you believe? The reason I believe life begins at conception is because the Bible says it.
Torture. You issued a statement a couple of years ago condemning
I'm totally against torture.
Do you think this was a profound moral failing of the Bush administration?
Well, I don't know exactly how they define torture because that's all that whole thing like.
Although John McCain thinks that they did torture.
Yeah, well, and you know what? Some of the stuff I saw looking in Guantanamo looks like clearly it was torture. To me, if you torture somebody, you put yourself no better than the enemy. We must maintain the moral high ground. And we have no right to condemn the immoral actions of others if we're doing the same thing. And we should not expect or expect that others will torture our people if we're torturing them.
Did you ever talk to President Bush to try to convince him to change his policy?
No.
Why not?
Never got the chance. I just didn't.